All right, so as I was saying, when it comes down and stuff, when a baby and stuff start getting close after you give them that soft warning and they still just doing it, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't see any threat or no complaint, you know what I'm saying, right? Or nothing, it's not, jiggling in their heads and stuff. That guess what? It's like maybe I shouldn't do this, woo to woo, right? You know, as soon as they start getting too close and whatnot, and their bare hands on some metal utensil, and they're about to stick something in the outlet and whatnot. As soon as that happened and whatnot, what are you gonna do? You're gonna be like, "Hey, Jonathan, get your ass away from woo." You gonna guess what? That aggression. Really, you passionate because you don't want your child and stuff to mess themselves over. You know what I'm saying? But then in their minds, it's aggression. It's, they jump, they stop what they doing, and they listening. Now you told them before. It's like, Jonathan, don't do that. Don't stick that in the outlet. Please don't do that and stuff. The soft way that most individuals won't, right? That's the soft way and stuff. But yet a child, what they'll do, they're still doing and stuff. But as soon as you start talking aggressive, it gets them attention and stuff. The Lord saying, threaten them. It says by force. It says threats and stuff. Now ain't nobody finna put no hands on you. You know what I'm saying? All you individuals out there, I wish a nigga would and stuff. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Be careful what you wish for, first and foremost. But when it comes down to it, it says threats. The Lord is giving you warning. When somebody threatens, you know what I'm saying? That's a warning as well. And the threaten is that, guess what? No, Salachya. The Lord is going to mess you up in whatever way that he wants. If you sit up here and continue to do bad against what he says to do good, that's pleasing unto him. You see? Threats. The Lord ain't asking you for permission. He's giving you a option when it comes down to entreat for yourself. You see? But it's threats. Compel them. Threats. We're not going to sit up here and put a gun to your head. Man, the Lord not going to put a gun to your head. Man, the Lord ain't going to sit up here and be like, we going to do this and do that to you and stuff if you don't change. No, we ain't finna do that, because we know what Philippians 2:12 says. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. But the thing with fear and trembling, and that trembling goes into the Greek word trimos. You know what I'm saying? Which means to be scared as hell. The thing is that, you know what? Matter of fact, Salachya, I might be a little loose with my mouth and whatnot and stuff, but I do my best. I do my best. Cause I could talk like this and whatnot and stuff, and that would still be a problem without no cuss words. You see? America made you soft. Right? So this is I'm gonna get the Philippians first. Yeah. This is Philippians 2 in verse 12. And it says, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence. And we're in a time of the Lord's absence and stuff. Now he's with us in the spirit, you know what I'm saying? But he's not with us physically. You know what I'm saying? Right? Because when it came down to the 12 disciples, they didn't have to worry about nothing because Yahawashi was there. But then, they had to worry about certain things and stuff, and pretty much they didn't, when it came down to decision making and whatnot and stuff, you know, uh, 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 you know, they didn't really have to worry about anything and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Right. But now when you have a shot in the physical absence and stuff, but in the spiritual present, you know what I'm saying? The thing is that, uh, 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 you, you won't have nobody and stuff to come through and stuff and intervene. You know what I'm saying? Some things gonna fall upon you and stuff because you know better, right? So it says Philippians 2:12. It says, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, right? The Lord ain't physically here and whatnot, but much more in its absence and stuff. You keeping the law, statutes, commandments. You do, when you in the midst of a test, You know what I'm saying? You know, or well, every day is a test, or you're in the midst of the situation stuff, and you have to apply the scriptures. It says, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. So let's get it. His word trembling is the word tremors.
Strong's G 5156. Tramas. Tramas.
Go fast, Greek. So it says a trembling or quaking with fear. It says with fear and trembling used to describe the anxiety of one who distrusts his ability completely to meet all requirements, but religiously or faithfully does his utmost to fulfill his duty. So what you need to understand is that the Lord is threatening, threatening. Like if you don't be the best that you can be and stuff, when it come down to me and stuff, then guess what? I have the right to slay you. You see? However way that he wants to do it, right? So I want to get the other definition. It says your own, right?
Strong's G 1438. How to.
Right. And as you can see right here, outline biblical usage. It says himself, herself, itself, themselves, you, meaning you. You women are not going to get saved off your man's faith. You men ain't going to get saved off your woman's faith. Or if there's another man that you have belief in and whatnot and stuff, you ain't getting saved off his faith, man. You ain't. You ain't gonna get saved off your child's faith. If they faith be a little higher than yours, you ain't getting saved. You gonna have to do your own work and stuff, and that comes with the fear of the Lord first. You see? So this is 2 Corinthians chapter 5, and I'm gonna start at verse 10 and end it off at verse 11. And it says, For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Yahawashi, that everyone may receive the things done in his body. You know what I'm saying? Now you see that his is in I think it's called like italic or something like that, right? And the thing is that that's an addition that they put into the Bible. You know what I'm saying, right? So in real life, well, how it would go, it says that everyone may receive the things in body, meaning what you done in your body, meaning what you done. You done. You can't sit up here and be like, well, such did this and such did that and stuff, and the Lord will be like, what do? You can't get away with that, right? And it says according to that he have done, whether it be good or bad. And for you women out there and stuff, that includes you too. You see? Right? Right? This have done. It says to exercise, practice, to be busy with, carry on, to undertake, to do, to accomplish, perform, to commit, perpetrate. It says it says to exact, no, to act. You see, meaning to do. You see, right? Right. So this verse 11, it says, knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, Yahawah, we persuade men. It says, but we are made manifest unto the Most High, and our trust also are made manifest in your consciences. You know what I'm saying? Right. So the thing is that through the persuasion of men, through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. This is the Lord's terror.
Strong's G 5401. Phobos.
It says fear, dread, terror, that which strikes terror. Oh, look at that. Reverence for one's husband. Oh, look at that. It says alarm or fright, be afraid, exceedingly fear, terror. You see? And the Lord, the Lord ain't playing. Like you watch the news and stuff, and you see these people and stuff, they catching that final destination every day. That could be you. That could be you. Because the Lord is looking at you like you don't fear me enough. You know what I'm saying? You know? And the men out there and stuff, the Lord set up men, even his only begotten son, first and foremost, the first fruit, to give warning unto you niggas. And the reason why I can sit up here and call you niggas is because if you're doing something that's considered a category, I'm not naming no names, but if you're doing something within a category and stuff that's going to make you be underneath niggerism, you know what I'm saying, you know, then guess what? You will be considered or categorized as a nigger. And if you don't like it, change it then. Because remember, this word should be preached to the four corners of the earth, meaning that nobody's going to have an excuse. Nobody's going to have an excuse. Some of you all some spine, nosy ass niggas. And the thing is that guess what? You're going to be told on your shit. So the thing is that you either going to change or not. And if you don't change and stuff, then guess what? Your fear wasn't great enough when it came down to the Lord. You see? So all this video was edifying. I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawah, double honors to apostles of great millstone and salutations to your elect, which you ought to be. Shalom, wa Baba Ba, Kwam Yasharallah.